hello, and welcome to another edition of the Chaps Vidcast. I'm greeting you here from the Charlotte County Parks and Recreation Facility in Port Charlotte, and going to do a little bit of run training today. Nice show on tap for you. Today I'll talk about John Wooden. I had done a fitness challenge called the John Wooden Planks, so I'll explain all of that. And we're getting ready to start March Madness here, and just hoping you're all going to have a great St. Patty's. This is Jim. I wanted to welcome you to another edition of the Chaps Vidcast. What I'm going to do now is I wanted to do a demo of what a John Wooden plank is. So let's see if you can follow this on my screen. I'm going to go to a John Wooden video and plank while it's on. So here we go.
As Wooden enters the playing floor, he receives a standing ovation from an overflow crowd.
I think his values will stand up forever.
You know, all the things that you're taught growing up, to me, I was able to bring it all back to the pyramid.
The pyramid became who I am.
The essence of the pyramid is reach for your potential.
If any single human being on the planet really embraced it, it would make them the best that they could be.
I tell each team each year that they must establish their own identity, that nothing that has happened in the past can have any bearing at all on what's going to happen to this particular team. The only thing that can affect the result is what they do each day in practice.
In his mind, if one of my nuggets could teach somebody else and maybe save somebody some heartache or enhance somebody's day, then teaching is the best profession ever.
And John Wooden will close one of collegiate sports' most outstanding careers with his 10th championship.
A go-to video that I used quite a bit on YouTube, and it's a TED Talk. It's a John Wooden TED Talk, and probably that one should have 1 billion plus views on it, as it's pretty much more essential than many songs that would be sung. And it's 17 minutes long, and it's excellent if you're interested in perspective, love, balance. Please, I would encourage you to go there. Start with that one. Also on the gymchaps.com website, there's a link to the YouTube channel, or they go to the Jim Chaps YouTube channel and click on playlists. And a playlist, you can scroll down and you'll find John Wooden Planks playlist. There's 60 some videos there by last count, and a lot of times that's what I would do, is I accumulated links for videos during this challenge. So it's March Madness time. Coach Wooden had compiled a record. Some of you may know about it, others may not. I was a junior in high school. I remember when Bill Walton, that team lost. They had won, it was 80 some games in a row before they got beat. Then they went into the tournament. They lost that year, and John Wooden came back the following year after. So there was no Bill Walton, no superstars really which to speak of. So they had Marcus Johnson was coming in, and they won it all. And then that was when Coach Wooden retired. But he would go on. The thing that impressed me about it was he was already in his 60s when he retired from coaching. He lived until he was 99 years old and stayed active throughout. He wrote books. He would team up with guys like Jay Carty to write this book. It's a plan for applying the pyramid of success to your life. And this is fun. I actually have some notes written in this one. I didn't even remember doing that, but I must have been following along here. Yard work, pool maintenance, practice guitar, eat, prep, food, clean house, sleep, exercise, productions on the guitar arcs, production of audio in studio, half hour of reading and reflection. Oh man, yeah, I must have done a journal entry, but Coach Wooden's Pyramid of Success Playbook, John Wooden and Jay Carty, the foundation of a legend. I have always admired John Wooden not only for his success on the basketball court, but also for his success in creating a legacy of excellence and integrity. And this is a great foreword written by the admirable Admiral David Robinson. Played for San Antonio Spurs 89 through 2003, two-time NBA world champion. John Wooden will also be remembered for his teaching ability. They don't call him coach for nothing. His pyramid of success has been the cornerstone of his teaching for many years. It's a very nice introduction by David Robinson, Coach Wooden's Pyramid of Success Playbook. And then here, this is beautiful. They actually show a copy of the Pyramid of Success. So you can see that. Amazing. 15 blocks in the pyramid. The top block says competitive greatness. It doesn't say anything really about winning. It just says be at your best when your best is needed. And then the enjoyment of a difficult challenge. Isn't that something? To enjoy the challenge if it's difficult. And so all of the blocks. A lot of the videos, if you do this challenge, you're going to hear him speak often of the cornerstones of the pyramid of success, industriousness and enthusiasm. He said that those never changed. He would rearrange the order of the blocks, and it took him 14 years to put this together. So you imagine, hey, it's going to take me 14 years to do this. But once it's there, now you can enjoy the hard work and the all of the thought and patience that it took to condense these great ideas down into a usable form like this. So I wish you all success, and I'm grateful to learn about Coach Wooden. So then this little book goes into each block, what they also known as hard work. So industriousness may be a vague word, and Coach Wooden recognized that and just further explained that one by just saying, summarizing, industriousness is also hard work. And that's a hallmark of Wooden, is he works hard, plans, prepares. Industriousness and planning. He's actually got a phase, the hard work and the planning together under industriousness. And then he has your turn. He has some readings here, which is really nice too. This has got some readings from Genesis, Psalms, Jeremiah, Luke, 1 Corinthians, and then make a list of the activities you do each week. Estimate the time spent on each activity. And does this time spent reflect the amount of time you'd like to spend? Do you start and end on time? What changes do you need to make to better manage your time and become more industrious? I commit myself to establishing and maintaining a time of reflection and a prayer at the end. Then he goes into enthusiasm. And there's a little bit of summary by Coach and Jay Carty. But a great handbook, Coach Wooden's Pyramid of Success Playbook, applying the Pyramid of Success to your life, John Wooden and Jay Carty. I sent Jay Carty an email just to say thank you, kind of looked him up, and a lot of this happened well before our modern internet and social media took place. So maybe it's for the better that it's going to fall on you to help keep the love message balance of John Wooden alive. I shout out to James Brown too, NFL on CBS. Remember it on my 60th birthday. This was in 2017. And here it is, 2024, so 7 years hence, and still on point with getting the word out and we'll get there. We're going to get there. You know, Coach Wooden coached for 32 years before he won his first national championship. 15 of that was in high school. It's this, some might watch a quick brief summary of John Wooden and say, wow, this guy was hugely successful, 10 national championships in 12 years, and he rode off into the sunset. It took a lot of work and a lot of patience, a lot of industriousness, a lot of enthusiasm, and every other quality that's mentioned in that pyramid of success. And he wants to share that message with as many people as possible. And I realize we're at the point now where we're gone well beyond the scenario in which John Wooden thrived. But that's not to say his thinking wouldn't apply to today. The scoffers are out. The scoffers would suggest that Coach Wooden's time was different. It was a different time. His ways wouldn't work today. And I disagree. I think that wisdom is of eternity. What was smart and wise years ago, centuries ago, is still smart and wise today. And failure to prepare is preparing to fail. So prepare to succeed. Prepare to know what's truth. And pick some winners in your bracket this year.